Time and time again, there are people in Hollywood that are willing to speak about the experience they've had, good or bad, or good that turned into something that ended up ultimately being bad before they recovered. Today we are going to talk about Simu Liu, who of course plays Shang-Chi, and the mental health issues that he had after that film came out. That started before the film was out. So Simu is not the first actor recently to talk about mental health in a more public forum, and especially addressing what it's like to suddenly be thrust into this position where all eyes are on you and you're part of the biggest franchise in the world. Obviously, Tom Holland recently quit social media because every time he would log online, he would see negative things about him, false rumors, people twisting his words and things like that. And he said his mental health became a giant problem because he just could not control it, and he just could not really live with this because, again, everybody perceives things differently, how it affects you and all that. So Liu recently took to Instagram to post a retrospective look on Shang-Chi and specifically talk about his mental health as well, talking about how the fame really got to him and he didn't understand that this is what it's gonna be like. But on top of this, you had all the expected negativity, let's just put it that way, and expected from our point of view. The moment he was cast, we were here talking about it going, just wait till those people, cover this. And sure enough, you got the laughing thumbnails, the woke, the thumbs down because Shang-Chi's gonna bomb and all this. Let's make fun of him because he's Asian and all that. And he talks about this because, again, you're tossed out there, and for that month that your film releases, you're the biggest target out there, good or bad. Everybody's talking about you. And he said this affected him deeply, and it became something that his mental health completely deteriorated. It became a giant problem. He couldn't deal with it, and he just had to find his own, outlet to be able to express something, talk to people, and it got really bad there for a while. And honestly, I think that this is one of those things that we need more of. You constantly hear about how great it is, how glamorous it is to be in Hollywood and have all this fame, but it's really not. Yeah, sure, you got the money and everything, but as many more stars are coming out and telling you, it's tough. And yeah, it's tough for guys, but it's even more tough for women, right? And we've seen this, and I'm just happy that there's more people talking about things like this, being like, hey guys, yeah, I'm famous, but I'm also a human being with feelings and emotion, so why don't you think about that for a second, right? And it's just one of these things where you realize that you have an actor like him who just exploded into popularity with that film, and now everybody's talking about him, and he's clearly going to be at the forefront of a lot more Marvel, and that hopefully, like him, others can listen to what he said recently, what Tom Holland said recently, and use that to hopefully turn things around before they get bad. Because, again, we've seen people in Hollywood that can't handle it, and it gets much worse. Some people can't take themselves away from all the buzz and rumors and everything, and they quickly find themselves falling off and finding themselves in a bad position, or playing into it and then losing themselves in that role, and their mental health just goes, into the toilet. A lot of people point out Miley Cyrus, for example. For her there for a couple years, it was really hard to watch what she was doing. But again, she started to slowly step away and she got better. So it's nice to see more people in Hollywood are speaking about things like this, because yeah, you're a celebrity and it's all going to be good and fun and games, and then things like this happen and it just quickly goes into the toilet.